Chad Ike's Courage Barbell, back at you. Got a little quick video I wanted to do today. Not even sure really how I'm going to explain this. It's been in my head. Intent. I see too many people going to the gym and they're just going through the motions. They're just what I call, they're working out, they're not training. Even if they have a program, they're just kind of coming in and following the program. You have to have intent. If you're going to be in the gym, lift with focus, lift with intent. Get the most you can out of it. And this is hard to describe in a video or an article. I've had the most luck in seminars, or we do private seminars here at the gym. People will fly in, or small groups will fly in, and we'll just spend a couple days and go over everything. And if I have people in person, through me screaming at them or pressuring them, I can get them to actually feel what I want them to feel. And the funny part is I have a lot of people come to me after seminars and they're like, Chad, we didn't even hardly lift anything heavy today and I'm exhausted. I can't believe how tired and sore I am already. I go, yeah, because I had you lift with intent today. You never did that before. But this is a huge key. All the top guys lift with intent. All the best bodybuilders lift with intent. All the best athletes train with intent. So, Ernie France, another GOAT of powerlifting, is an amazing lifter, bodybuilder, just legendary. He had a saying, he said, treat the lightweights like they're heavy and the heavyweights like they're light. The second part of that, I know what he means and I agree with him. I don't know if I like the way it's stated. So treat the lightweights heavy. That means always have intent. Don't just get under the bar and act like it's a warm-up. Get under the bar and act like there's 1,000 pounds on it. Like I gotta nail my technique, I gotta nail my intent, I gotta focus on every single thing that I do. And then when the lightweights, when he says, treat the heavyweights like they're light, basically what he's saying is, you're still gonna lift exactly the same way you did with lightweight. You're still gonna have a ton of intent, you're still gonna focus on your technique, but you're not gonna let the weight get in your head. In your head, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna nail this one, it's gonna be easy. And this is a key. So, for example, if you were doing curls, you could just grab some dumbbells and just curl them up, and then just drop them, and curl them up and drop them. Just try to curl as fast as you can. And there's no mind-muscle connection. There's no focus. You're just like, I gotta bend my elbows. I gotta bend my elbows. But if you have intent, you're gonna grab those dumbbells and you're gonna go, okay, I gotta tighten my upper back, depress my shoulders, I gotta tighten my grip, I gotta flex my wrists, and I'm gonna curl that weight up. And I'm not just gonna drop it, I'm gonna control it on the way down. And I'm gonna curl it up. And I'm gonna control it on the way down. And the whole time I'm thinking in my mind's eye, I'm thinking about that muscle. And I'm seeing that muscle curl up. And I'm seeing that bicep work and pull those dumbbells up. And when I come to the top, when it gets easy, I'm not just holding it there. I'm pulling, still pulling and flexing, and coming down and pulling and flexing, and pulling and flexing. And it's the same thing with a squat. I once did a seminar with Dave Tate, and Dave had me demonstrating the squat. So I'm just standing there with, I think, 135 pounds or 200 pounds or something. I don't know, it was light. And Dave starts rambling on some of his stories. So I'm standing here like this, and he just keeps talking and talking and talking. And like before I know it, he looks over at me and he kind of starts chuckling. And he's like, see, that's a world-class lifter. See how he's shaking and getting tired and sweating with no real weight on the bar? And everybody's like, yeah, like what? They didn't get it. And he had to explain to them, like, I'm so tuned into my body and I'm so used to lifting and I do everything with intent. I can't just stand there. Even though the weight's light, there's a bar on my back and I'm ready to squat. So I'm standing here even with the light weight. My feet are rooted, so my glutes and hamstrings, they're firing. My hip flexors are firing. I got my shoulder blades pulled back together tight. I got my lats depressing my shoulders. I got my head in neutral. I got a brace. I'm squeezing my spinal erectors. And I'm just standing there like this the whole time. Because for me to just stand like this with a bar on my back, I would have to literally focus to be able to just relax and stand there with a bar. That's not what I trained myself to do. I trained myself to have intent. And that's what you need to teach yourself. You need to teach yourself that you're not just bench pressing. I'm not just lowering the weight and then I'm going to try to push. I'm just going to push with everything I have. Just push it. No, you're not just pushing. You're going to use the eccentric phase to make sure you're in position. You're going to use the eccentric phase to build inner abdominal pressure. You're going to use it to build the pressure in your muscles. So when I have the weight at the top, again, shoulders are depressed with my lats, scaps are retracted with my middle back. I'm driving my legs in the floor. I'm rooting my feet. I have a big brace. And I'm coming down and I'm using that weight and I'm squeezing my muscles tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until it touches. And now I'm going to push. But I'm not just pushing with everything. My shoulders don't push. My shoulders stay tight to hold the position with my upper back. My lats push, and then my triceps push to lock it out. So I'm flexing, boom, but I'm using all the correct muscles, and I'm picturing it in my mind's eye, and I am controlling my body. I'm not just telling my body, push it. I'm telling my body what it needs to do to push it efficiently. I'm telling it what it needs to hold tight, what it needs to push with. And all of that is this huge, long learning process. You're not going to pick it up in a day. But it's something I want all of you guys and girls to start thinking about. Especially, I'm a big fan of GPP sessions. I'm a big fan of recovery sessions. Probably need to make a couple videos on that. I come in here, like yesterday I benched heavy, sore as hell today. At some point I'm going to do a small recovery session. It's going to be rings or bands or really light dumbbells. But if I'm in here and even if I'm doing 10 or 20 pound dumbbells in the bench press, I'm not just going, just doing some pushes, just doing some bench presses. I'm going to be here going, and it's all with intent. I'm thinking of a piston, a motor. My body's a piston. My back needs to stay tight, shoulders need to stay tight, pushing with the lats, triceps, lats, triceps, lats, triceps, lats, triceps. And I'm really focused on that movement and using my body properly. And once you master this, man, your training is going to take off. Your strength is going to take off. What you're going to get out of your training sessions is going to jump through the roof. All right, guys and gals, please like this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Please share this channel. If you have questions, please comment. I don't think I ever miss any comments, although sometimes it might take me a couple months to get back to replying. Please go to CourageBarbell.com. Support the channel by buying a t-shirt or something. We are now putting the podcast on this channel, so please watch that. If you're driving to work or whatever, I'm still putting the audio on Spotify, Amazon Music. I've got to figure out what the hell Google's doing since I think they're stopping their podcast stuff. Please share those things. You know, if you can give me a shout out on your social media or whatever, that's going to help. Subscribing to the channel helps. All that stuff, because I want to do more. I got lots of stuff. I just need to get time to be able to make all this grow so I can get more good content out to you guys and help you guys to achieve your goals. But for now, I'm out.